We're gonna do Taylor Swift right quick. Spiritual warfare on Taylor Swift. I'm a, I wanted to start off with the Oracle, but it's cool. I'm not gonna do that. Calling on Orisha Oya or Goddess Lilith. Give me the truth, nothing but the truth, shall hold her. Peace for the offending false prophet, shapeshift energy. I'm Rob. Um, Making $1 million answer. Let's see. Do not forget to like, subscribe, repost this video, share, and most importantly, leave comments. Okay, leave feedback. Let me know what you think. If it resonates, if it don't resonate, take what resonate, leave what don't. Hopefully, you guys get some messages out of here because I do these celebrity readings for you guys, and hopefully, you can learn from other people's plight. Okay, so let's see what type of spiritual warfare that Taylor Swift is going through, if she's even going through anything, or like, is she the problem? Anyways. We're gonna do my old traditional layout, which is the overall energy. Okay. We've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So there is this pressure for Taylor Swift to conform. And look, this all came out in the reverse, which was crazy because the Four of Cups represents somebody that is, in the reverse represents somebody that don't think for themselves, like the blind leading the blind. Like they trust other people's intuition. They don't really trust their own intuition. This is when the Four of Cups is in the reverse. But it also represents a person that is finally realizing their blessings. Okay. But with the Star card coming through, somebody just really doesn't want something no more, or somebody is just like, something was just way overhyped. Like it ain't really what a motherfucker thought it was. So somebody is just kind of wishing on a star, like they want to go back to some type of old life. Like they miss. I don't know if Taylor Swift was raised on a farm, or if she's ever lived on a farm, or she has this desire to be off the grid. Like she has this desire to have horses in a stable, but that's the energy coming through, like cowboy energy, cowgirl energy, the Wild Wild West energy. Like it's given, like I like horses, I like, the countryside. Like she wants to really, she wants to get out of the limelight. She wants to go to the countryside. I feel like that's where she really like creates. But the world energy is coming through. She's gonna do a tour, a big tour is the other energy. Taylor Swift is like kind of ready to settle down or simmer down here. What's up? Don't forget to like this live. Don't forget to share this live. She's ready to go to the countryside. Look at the picture. Like this person ain't got no shoes on. Like she's a nature girly. She's by a bunch of mountains. There's something about Taylor Swift where she loves the mountains. Like it's not an animal, but like it's a spirit animal. Like she loves the mountains. This is weird. Taylor Swift wants to be a country girl, wants to have her cowgirl boots on, and like she has a thing for Western movies or Western. Like, look, riding the young bull, riding the young buck. You see that? Hey, Taylor Swift is a country girl at heart. Like she is truly a country girl. She don't like the city life. I don't know what that's got to do, but she don't like the city life. She doesn't like the glitz and glam. It's kind of like she don't understand how she got so famous for just doing what she loves. Taylor Swift kind of wants to get back to herself. Like she wants to get back to doing what she likes to do, not what her label wants her to do. There's a fight with her label, like about where her career is turning, or where her creative endeavors are turning, like where her creativity, like, but it's kind of like Taylor Swift wants to get back to doing sales. Like she wants to get back to doing music because she love it, not because she's worried about making a buck. Like, she's just kind of over it. Y'all, these celebrities are done being other people's puppets. I'm telling you now. A lot of these celebrities are turning their backs on uh, the Dixiecrats. A lot of they are done pushing somebody else's agenda. I am done being what you want me to be. I want to be myself. That is her energy. So there's this war with her label about where her image is going. Like, Taylor Swift has conjured up this image that does not really reflect who she is. Okay. So she's created this media caricature, right? This media blackface so that she can get wealthy and famous and reach a broader audience. So, but it's like at some point, Taylor Swift wants to draw the line. Like, this is too much. Okay. So there's a fight or a battle about the turning point of her career, like the peak of her career. Like, where are we going? Because you're up. The only place to go now is down. Like, it's that Michael Jackson effect. Like, Michael Jackson was so high up, you can't reach. You can't reach no higher. You're at the top of the mountain. The only place for you to go is back down. So it's like she is feeling very like lost here. Why do you feel bad for Kanye, H-Town? Don't forget to like this live and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the live. If you would like to book a reading with me or send a donation, you can. Support your girl pouring to me as I pour into you guys. So, yeah. This is giving that Beyonce effect, okay? Like, it's giving I want to be a staple. I want to have control over how I'm seen and how I'm represented. I no longer want to be your puppet because there's something about Taylor Swift where you probably never heard this before, but there's something about Taylor Swift where she is an industry plant. Like, they made her. They made Taylor Swift. Okay? She's an industry plant. And they put a lot of money behind her. And sometimes when labels put a lot of money behind your success, see, even the celebrities that are successful, it's all orchestrated. It's all planned out. We don't choose the celebrity. The establishment chooses the celebrity. On rare occasions, we get to pick. On rare occasions, we get to pick. Okay, there are some people that fall through the crack. Okay, but a lot of times, these big music moguls are industry plants, and they are sent as puppets to push agendas. Okay, I'm gonna see what type of agenda was Taylor Swift trying to push here, but the connection is the Five of Wands. So Taylor Swift feel like.
Can someone on level 3 on the ESS side, if you have clothes in the dryer, please get those out. ESS, if you have clothes on level 3 on the ESS side, please get your clothes out the dryer. We have other guests waiting to dry their clothes. Thank you.
She's battling like the fight for herself. She's battling the fight for her right to her identity, her right to her freedom of expression, her right. It's kind of like how Taylor Swift has been representing herself. That is not who she truly is. Taylor Swift is a country girl. Taylor Swift, like, playing in mud with the piggies. Y'all know those mud baths? Like, Taylor Swift loved to go outside with her bare feet. She is a country girl. Like, she is literally a textbook case of House on the Prairie. She likes her hair blowing in the wind. She likes her big dresses. She likes to be free. And Taylor Swift, she feels like her music does not represent who she actually is. Taylor Swift is battling her right to be herself, her right to be who she truly is, a country girl. She loves her cowboy boots, her cowgirl hat, her Daisy Dukes. She likes the big red convertible truck. She loves the Confederate flag. I don't know where um, Taylor Swift is from, but it's giving Confederacy. It's giving like she loves her homeland. I don't know if she's from Oklahoma, but Taylor Swift is homesick. That is the spiritual warfare. She is homesick. If she could go back and do it all over again, she would wish for something else, because it's like, I didn't sign up for all this shit. Like, I don't know about Kim Kardashian, but I do know. You see the tower is coming through. Like, I feel like she misses so much of her life. Like, she missed so much of her life. She's ready to, I feel like she's ready to have a baby. She's ready to settle down. I feel like she's ready to raise children. Like, she's ready to pass the baton. Like, and that's why she's getting homesick. Maybe she desires to raise her children in where she grew up at. You know, she want her children raised on a prairie, in a country, you know, with their wind blowing in the hair. And they got all these beautiful horses and these stables and stuff like that. So the spiritual warfare, like, yeah, I feel like that Taylor Swift, like, she's conservative. She's conservative, and she's been forced to be this player girl that dates everybody, that sleeps around, that, like, and that ain't who she is. Taylor Swift is country girl. Southern hospitality. And what they painting her as is not who she is. She's not a monster. She's not a narcissist. She don't like to step on other people's toes. She's not racist. She's not any of that of what people paint her to be. But the people at the top are that. You get what I'm saying? Who she's being a puppet for, the people that she's working for, is racist, is color struck, is have something against, you know, the Confederacy, have hate against the South, have hate against, you know, blacks and you know what I'm saying? Like, Taylor Swift like soul food too. Taylor Swift like, y'all, Southern cuisine. When you hear Southern cuisine, that is Black American slave food. And Taylor Swift love her motherfucking slave food. I'm telling you. Taylor Swift barely even like being skinny. She's only starving herself because she's trying to push an agenda for the people who cuts her checks. She really want to be thick. She really want to be thick. Taylor Swift want hips, ass. She can't wait. Boobs. She don't want to be no twig. Like, that's a no-no in the South. That's a no-no. Only a dog want a bone. That's a no-no in the South. Like, and I just keep talking about Southern culture. Like, keep talking. Like, somebody could be trying to make her feel like she's wrong and she's going backwards and she's not politically correct. Like, they're trying to make her feel like she, you know, Taylor Swift is very religious. Like, very. And it's this energy of, wow, I gained the whole world for the price of my soul. And now that I know what I know, it wasn't worth it. That's just like Ariel. Ariel gave away her voice. Ariel didn't understand the worth of her voice, so she gave it away at the first person that wanted it, so that she can go live on earth and no longer be a mermaid, so that she can have legs and go live and be a full human. Because really, Ariel hated herself. If y'all ever notice, like, witches, evil witches, right? Because there's a difference. Not every witch is bad. Evil witches or the devil, right, gets people to sell their soul or give up, things that are sentimental, that are actually valuable, because that person is a self-hater, right? To be demonic is to hate yourself, to hate your very existence. You hate the way that God made you. So you're demonic. You are self-harming. And every day Taylor Swift wakes up angry because I sold my soul for this. I gave up everything for this because I thought that this was something so much bigger than the way that God had made me. And they regret it. They're not happy. Every day that they wake up, they are angry that they are Taylor Swift. Like, if they had to come back to life, if they had to die and come back to life again, they would rather just be their regular old self, just like Michael Jackson. Y'all know Michael Jackson was suffering behind all that fame. It ain't what you think it is. It ain't what it looked like. When somebody try too hard to make you feel like that they living a life, them motherfuckers are miserable. Because who are you trying to convince? Me or yourself? You are miserable. You sold your soul for nothing. But the devil convinced you that that nothing was something. So you gave it all up to be nothing, because you were something at first, but now you're nothing. You're whoever we tell you to be. And Taylor Swift is in for a rude awakening. You are whoever we told you to be. That is a part of the contract, Swiftie. All right. When people ask me, you are so good at tarot. You will make way more money doing, witchcraft. Why you don't ever do witchcraft? Here's the thing. Like, I feel like everything is God ordained. So I feel like everything that we go through has its purpose, has its season. So I don't feel like that you should play with magic. I don't feel like that you should play God, because God knows better than you know. I feel like that you should just trust the process. The only thing that I can do is help you trust the process as a tarot reader. The only thing I can do is help you develop your psychic abilities, is help you connect to God, to fix your antennas. You know what I'm saying? Your hair, your crown chakra. That's what I'm trying to heal. Because somewhere down the road, you've lost your connection to God, and I'm here to help you find that connection again. You know, the thing that made Satan evil was that God designed Satan perfect in every way. But Satan did not appreciate God's creation. Satan thought that God was wrong. Okay? So look, Taylor Swift, listen, I keep getting the two mixed up. So this person could have been some type of serpent, could have been coming to her as a friend, could have been trying to come to her as like, hey, like she ain't know that person was actually a devil. She didn't know that person was actually a monster. Because guess what? The devil is a trickster spirit. And if you don't have discernment, right? If you don't have your antennas working where God can tell you, hey, don't fall for that. Her crown chakra was debilitated. Her connection, her communication to God was debilitated. So when she made this deal, God was not in the picture. And you know what they say? In anything that you do in life, God should be involved. When you get married, God should be the center of your marriage. God should be the center of everything that you do. And somewhere down the line, Taylor Swift lost connection to her God. And she's trying to so desperately find her way back home. Right? Because we all have a home.
Granny is relaxing and says that maybe some spirit or monster already took them. She explains that Ken's marbles were full of life energy, and spirits love collecting things like this because they believe that collecting life energy can turn them back into humans. Momo panics because it means finding
We all have a home.
even harder and asks Turbo Granny for help. But she tells them that
This girl is not really happy.
Momo
Like,
and Ken get angry at
she may put on a smile, but she's not really happy because who am I? I don't like who I've turned into. Like, this girl is battling depression because when she pictured who she is as a person, like, she never thought that she would turn into this monster. Like, what has this world made me out to be? I am not who people think I am. Nobody sees me. Everybody only sees the puppet, right? The puppet that the people who pay me want me to be. They don't see who I am. Taylor Swift does not feel understood. Do you know what that feel like to walk through life and feel misunderstood? That is loneliness. That is the true definition of loneliness. To not feel seen, to not feel heard, to not feel understood. And no matter what you do, people are always getting you wrong. That is the true definition of loneliness. You are not seen. You are not heard. You are invisible. You're lonely. Nobody wants to be lonely, right? Who are these people? I don't know these people. Every day that she's around, she wakes up, she doesn't know anybody. Who are these people? Get me out of here. I don't know these people. Somebody's going to try to say that Taylor Swift needs a straitjacket. They're going to try to Britney Spears her ass. Somebody's going to try to say that Taylor Swift is losing her rockers, is off her rockers, and she needs a straitjacket, and she needs to be heavily medicated, just like they did Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was a set up. They set that man up because Jamie Foxx said no more. I am no longer your puppet. I am a soldier of God. Jamie Foxx was done, and they wanted to end his life. That was a set up. They tried to kill Jamie Foxx because Jamie Foxx would not lay down and take it. He said, I am an embodiment of God. I am a soldier in the army of the fucking Lord. And you will not silence me. I'm telling you. Taylor Swift will no longer be silenced. This is my gift. This is my story. And I deserve to tell it any way that I goddamn please. And who are you to tell me how I should be able to broadcast that? Taylor Swift is on this Michael Jackson error. And a lot of people are going to be like, who is this girl? Why is she moving like this? Is she out of her mind? A lot of people are going to try to Britney Spears her. Swear to God. Because that's what they do, just like Jamie Foxx. They try to Britney Spears Jamie Foxx. Oh, Jamie Foxx is crazy. He's a quack. No, Jamie Foxx is woke. He woke. He been asleep. He been ignoring. He been in a slumber. Jamie Foxx is woke. He's not lost. He's woke. He's back home, baby. He's found his home. The one thing that every human being could ever be to another human being is an inspiration. Whether you are inspiring a person to be something or not to be, you are an inspiration. You inspire. It don't matter how toxic you was in a relationship. I guarantee you, you inspired that person to love themselves and be better and not play about themselves any longer. Because what did I allow into my life? And that does not deserve to be there anymore. So no matter whether you're the villain in somebody's story or whether you're the angel, you are an inspiration to someone.
As they get together after school to search for the girl,
That's why I was telling my son, we don't really have to prove our worth. That is something the system tells you. The day that we were born,
and only after they are gone,
we were worthy.
reveals that Era is the
That's
girl.
why we're here.
Era leads Momo to an abandoned warehouse.
If we were unworthy, we would have not have made it.
Momo to the ground and zip tie her arm.
Never would have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see that you were there for me. For real. The day that you were born, you were a gift that keeps on giving. That's why when we are appear somewhere, we are a present. We're a gift. Your presence is all you need. You're a gift to the world because God made you so. And don't you ever let a motherfucker convince you that your design was wrong and that all you got to do is give that up and I'll give you what you think you're missing.
Now that Era is finally able to see her, she wants to always stay
Right?
with her.
So like Taylor Swift, she wants to come home, baby.
And Momo tries to
She's tired. I don't know these people. These people aren't my friends.
smacks her away and then swallows Ken before turning to Era and telling her that
Every time I tell them I'm tired, I need a break, I want to go on a vacation, they always talking about a motherfucking dollar sign. Fuck that dollar sign. I made enough money for you people.
she asks the spirit
When is it going to be my time?
just then
You had your time,
the rubble and
right?
tells the spirit
Because Taylor Swift don't understand
realizes that the spirit is
that in order for a motherfucker to stay at the top, that they have to keep doing the same ritual that they did to get there, to stay there.
Turbo Granny falls.
So, baby, when you sold your soul to the devil, the only way out of that contract is death. Death magic.
On the other hand, Era calls
Because
the
you
monster and says
did not understand
to defeat her. This
that the
upsets
day that you were
the
born,
girl whole, and
you
Era
were a gift to the world.
corrupting her daughter's mind.
You didn't need the devil.
Her hair and grabs her.
You never needed the devil.
Refuses to help her in this situation.
You just needed your faith and your hard work. Somebody would see you.
The enraged
It is better to be seen than to have millions of fans that don't see you.
she is blindfolded and
Her fans don't see her.
if she wants to.
She's lonely.
Momo calls her a piece of
She's isolated.
Silky swallows
She
her
want to
food
go
and
home.
begins crying for her child. Suddenly,
Taylor
Turbo
Swift
Granny
wants to go home, baby.
tells her to release the kids she swallowed.
She's tired.
Silky asks her what she
I don't
can
want
do.
this anymore.
And Turbo Granny says that she could just give her good advice. And she did.
The tower energy is coming through.
Silky catches fire because she swallowed
The tower energy is coming through as the advice. So this is the energy of she needs to stop like holding on to dead weight. She needs to let the chips fall where they may. She needs to let it all fall apart. Let it all fall apart.
about the time
When it all falls down,
when she lost her daughter.
right? Ain't that what Kanye West say? When it all falls down, let it all fall apart. Don't try to hold on to it.
Away from her even more.
Let the faulty foundation go so that you can build a better tomorrow.
Steel beams at them.
Right? That's why I was telling my brother a loss is not a loss. A loss is a gain. It's a gain.
Just then, and hits Momo away.
A loss is not really a loss. It is a gain because you get to rebuild your life the right way. A fresh start, a clean slate is a blessing. You is not falling off, baby. You're rewriting your story the right way. That is never a loss. That is a gain.
She has come to the fact that Era won't call her,
Know that.
but she still wants to be with her forever.
You are not falling apart. You are building a better you, a brighter future. You are going into a new chapter of your life, baby girl. Embrace it when it all falls down.
Silky can bind anything with her hair, but she cannot leave the things after grabbing them. That is why she is stuck.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Silky is there to support Momo. Suddenly, Silky starts destroying the steel beams.
I'm going through a
free,
midlife
and Momo
crisis.
grabs her legs with her tongue. She tells Ken to go further and blow the spirit away, but he doesn't know how to do that. He says that whenever he used his power at full throttle, they were in a dangerous breakout situation, and he
Wow, Taylor Swift is coming through.
must hit Silky with all his might. But while they are
She doesn't know who she is anymore. She's going through a midlife crisis. She's going through an ego death. Like Taylor Swift is starting. Taylor Swift is starting her. Taylor Swift is starting her spiritual awakening because the start of, believe it or not, the start of your spiritual journey is when you lose everything. That's why Jamie Foxx is losing everything, because Jamie Foxx has started his spiritual awakening. He started his spiritual journey. Jamie Foxx is going through an identity crisis because God has wakened him up. He's now seeing shit that he didn't see before. Same way with Taylor Swift. God is waking Taylor Swift up. It's time, baby girl. It's time. Wake up. The start of your spiritual journey is when you lose everything. A loss ain't a loss, it's a gain. Believe me when I tell you. Because God has to tear you apart to reconstruct you, to build you up. Things have to be torn down to be reconstructed, do they not? So right before a person goes on a spiritual journey, they lose everything. They lose their sense of self. They lose their happiness. They lose their friends. They lose their family. They lose their job. They lose everything. Homelessness, right, is the start of a spiritual awakening. Because when you are homeless, that means you are forgotten. You have been abandoned, right? For 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness. You were abandoned. That's why everybody's first law of getting back in touch with God is to get back in touch with nature. Because, baby, nature is where you're going to find God at. In the wilderness. With no food, with no water, with nothing to drink. You gonna find God. That's why you fast. You cleanse. You wandering in the wilderness with no sense of direction. Because you gonna learn today that God is the author of all things. Real talk. So when people, right, lose they self, God about to help you remember who you are. So the beginning of a spiritual awakening will always be homelessness. Because you've already hit the top. There ain't nowhere else to go but the very bottom. 10 of swords. 10 of swords. Death magic. Because one has to die to be born again, do they not? Rebirth. Scorpio. Scorpio energy. Rise from the ashes, right? You don't go up and then go up. You go up and then you come back down. Because a spiritual journey and a spiritual awakening and growth in the finding of the self is an eternal battle. So you will always experience highs and lows in your life. You will never be so high up that you can't be brought down. And that is the number one mistake of a celebrity. You don't feel like you could be brought down to your knees. God has brought down kingdoms. Underwater, he submerged kingdoms underwater. The most successful and biggest and brightest civilizations have fallen to its knees because at the end of the day, you're going to find God when you lose. When you've experienced losses, when you find God. Because God is going to tell you and remind you that I am the author of all things. And when I want something to go high, it's going to go high. And when I want to bring you down low, you will be brought down low. Because you are going to remember, I get the last say so, not you. God gets the last say so, not you. So don't you ever think you bigger than my program.
Era keeps slurping her noodles as she tells Momo that she is certain that she is a demon, which is the real
Miss Taylor Swift. Don't you ever think. That's why it say the people highest up. Kanye said what? The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. Mrs. Taylor Swift. Why is that? Because the people highest up don't know where the fuck they home is. Your home is with God, baby girl. Go find him or her or it. Go find the all-knowing, the source. Activate your crown chakra, baby girl. It's time. Let that shit go. Let that money go. Let that wealth go. Homelessness is the start of a spiritual awakening. That's why every tarot reader has been homeless before they made it. Every tarot reader has been without. Because you cannot find God and you cannot find your intuition until you have been without. Because one must walk by faith, not by sight. Hear me when I tell you, one must walk by faith, not by sight. Stop falling for what you see. Because everything that glitters ain't gold. I'm telling you. It ain't what you want.
It's right where it should and reattaches to his body. Ken screams in pain, which is proof that there is something between his legs that can get hurt, and he is glad and embarrassed at the same time. The next day at the school, Momo begins wondering where to find the second ball. She suggests talking more about it during lunch break, but Ken says that he has to work on a report. She suggests going to an internet cafe after school, but he makes another excuse to turn her down. Later, when Momo goes to eat lunch with her friends, they ask her why is she not
wandering in the spirit trying to find, wandering in the wilderness trying to find her soul.
Her friends poke her, asking if she thinks that
because she sold it a long time ago. And if she knew what she know now, she'd have never gave up her soul. Just like Ariel. If Ariel knew the power of her voice, Ariel would never have given it away. Do y'all know that is symbolic? Don't ever let a motherfucker silence you. Speak your truth. Don't ever let a motherfucker silence you.
As her heart sinks on seeing them together. A few minutes earlier,
don't ever let a person that throat chakra
for the challenges he is going to face in the future since he doesn't have to rely on Momo.
That throat chakra. Don't ever let a motherfucker silence you. Don't ever sell your voice. To sell your voice is to sell your soul.
Going to crush the feelings she had suddenly developed for Ken, and she decided to confess to him. She began moving towards him.
Understand that.
Kiss, but Ken panicked and
it ain't what you think it is.
He asked her what the hell is she doing, and she told him that she read in a book that she is supposed to kiss the person she is confessing to.
I'm sorry, but it ain't what you think it is. Go home. Go home. You don't want this life. I am not the owner of my own temple. I am whatever they say I am. I don't have a voice. I lost my voice a long time ago.
She closed her eyes and pouted so that Ken would kiss her. and that was when Momo found them. As
I
Momo
wish I would have
walks
never
Ken's
sold
attention goes towards her,
my
and he freaks
voice.
out on realizing that she is going to
Taylor
misunderstand
Swift
him.
is
He tries
the
to tell her the
mermaid.
truth.
The story of Ariel, the mermaid,
Gets into the ship
that's
he has
Taylor
never
Swift.
seen and walks back to her class. Ken follows her, trying to
Homelessness,
misunderstanding, but Momo
to
seems
lose
sincere.
it all. That's why in the Bible, the story of Job,
And Ken
what
promises
happened
nothing in return.
when God took away everything from Job? Job lost his friends, lost his wife, lost his money, he lost everything. But guess what? God never, I mean, Job never turned his back on God.
Working out in the middle
You could never get Job to hate God. You could never get Job to doubt God. Doubt is the start of your destruction.
suddenly, he notices
Hear me that. That's why one must be homeless, because one has to build up your faith. You have to have nothing. Start from nothing to build faith, because you have to walk by faith, not by sight. Everything ain't always what it look like.
that makes Ken worried about Momo. He goes to
I'm
the
telling
shop
you.
to check on her, but she is not there. On the other hand, Momo is facing the same thing.
So when Job,
Being completely locked down,
why did Job curse God?
she begins
Right?
worrying about Ken.
So when Job kept his faith, right?
Suddenly,
Job kept his faith in God. He never turned his back on God. Okay. Job was a ride or die.
she hides
Okay.
behind the wall as she wonders what that monster is. And
I feel like Job should have been one of the 12 disciples.
her feet create
Because I guarantee you, if Job was walking with Jesus when Jesus was alive, Job would have been lynched on the cross just like Jesus. Because Job is a soldier
releases a destructive laser beam that is shooting
for
down
God.
the corridor, totally ruining
And that's why everything.
anyone dead.
Why did Job curse God? Please tell me where in the Bible did it say Job cursed God? Is that why God took everything away from Job?
And Ken realizes that
I love when you guys give me feedback. I love when you guys talk to me. I love, like, you don't, even if you disagree with me, I don't care. Talk. Speak your truth. If that's your truth and that's your voice, speak it. I don't ever want to take away your freedom of speech. If I was a person to take away your freedom of speech, I would be of the devil. I don't ever want a person to come to my live and feel like that they don't have a right to disagree. You have a right to disagree. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong and you right. But it don't matter about that. It ain't about who's wrong and who's right. I want you to be comfortable using your voice, speaking your truth. That is why I say that. Give me feedback.